My name is Michiko Kealoha, and I get to work with students in the Center for Student Life and Leadership Development at Kenyatta College. I also am an instructor in the Education and Human Development Department. I am also very lucky to be a doctoral student at University of San Francisco in the International and Multicultural Education Program with an emphasis in human rights. And this is 5 tips for shooting and editing a video. A beginner's guide for School of Education dons. I think it's important to always start with our why. Why I'm doing this is because I love film and video creation, and I could get lost in it for hours. It's also a beautiful way to share our stories. Also, some fun facts about me. I have a bachelor's degree in film studies and have 30 years of professional on-camera experience with these companies. I also spent 5 years as the Director of Marketing and Public Relations for a nonprofit organization in San Francisco's Japantown. All that being said, I'm not a famous blogger or a Hollywood director, so this is just the basics to get us started.
Why do we need video right now?
Let's face it, COVID-19 has turned our worlds upside down. We are teaching, learning, and promoting our campus services in a virtual world at a whole new rate.
How can I use video?
When we transitioned to solely virtual interaction, I found pre-recorded videos to be really helpful. As an instructor, I started to use videos like this one for quick asynchronous lessons. And as a student life director, I use videos for trainings and advertisements for our programs and events on social media and our website. And as a School of Education student at USF, I use pre-recorded videos for my qualifying presentation and even making these fun docposals, which were these little videos asking faculty to be on my committee. What are the benefits to pre-recording video? My internet is unstable, so for me, pre-recording a final presentation put me at ease knowing I'm okay if anything weird happens. I'm also a really nervous speaker, so being able to do something in a couple takes really helps me. I also really like that with recorded video, we can interact with what we're saying in such an engaging way, and it helps me learn more in the process.
And videos are our ways to reach each other right now. So here are some tips on staging, acting, recording, editing, and special effects.
Okay, y'all, buckle up because we're going to try and learn all of this in 10 minutes.
Tip 1 is about staging your environment.
Ensure lighting is in front of you. We want to be able to see your face or what's happening in front of the camera. To the best of your ability, try and get somewhere quiet to be able to film, or using one of the headphones with a mic so it doesn't pick up extra sound. And be cautious of what you're wearing. You need to make sure there's enough contrast, otherwise you're a floating head. Staging seems really simple. However, we have to recognize privilege here. Not everyone is going to have a quiet, clean, lit space to be able to videotape. And that's okay.
Tip 2. Zoom acting to share your message.
None of us expected to be on Zoom for multiple semesters at a time.
And Zoom fatigue is real.
We're not used to being watched so much. And with more things being recorded and posted and shared, we want to get things just right because it's gonna live on the internet forever.
It's okay to be anxious about filming. Check in with your colleagues, professor, committee, or classmates if there's another option for you. And if you're worried about the publicness of your video, check in with your professor or team to see if you can publish it as unlisted, sharing only with a special group.
Sometimes it's really helpful to write out what you're going to say first. Review it, practice it, and then hit the record button.
Some of us will work on teams that are writing scripts and putting so much work on it. And
many of us will be tempted to read from a script to get it just right for the most important message. However, if you're reading, it detracts from your message. We deeply care about our students at this college. We deeply care about our students at this college.
Something that could help you face the camera is looking directly into the camera lens and imagine you're looking into the eyes of the people you want to talk to.
If you get really nervous and you feel like you need to get the words just right, a little trick is you can record it and then put what you need to say in playback in an earpiece. Also, try and slow down and enunciate compared to your regular speech. It seems a little odd, however, it's also really helpful for closed caption.
Some programs to help you with closed caption is Otter AI, which University of San Francisco uses, or you can even access this on Zoom by going to My Account, Recordings, and the meeting or class you want. You can click on Audio Transcript to access it. You can even do this through YouTube. If you go to your channel, the video or class that you want to edit, click on it, go down to the Edit Video button, and then click on the left where it says Subtitles, and you can edit your subtitles. So for instance, Kenyatta College never quite comes out right, no matter how nice we try and say it, so we can always go back and edit it. So your subtitles or your closed caption is just right. Tip 3 is Zoom recording and screen recording.
Did you know your Zoom room could become a multi-camera recorder?
You can log into Zoom, go to Settings, and then click on Recording. Scroll down and then get all of these different options to see just the screen, just one person, or the entire celebrity squares. You can edit all the best parts of your recording together. You can access this recording by going to Recordings on the left of your Zoom account, hitting the recording link you want to access, and then clicking on the link you want. Your recording will show your presentation or workshop slides and your face if you want, which I think is pretty cool and humanizing to see a person with the information. Record your screen to support someone with how to access something on their computer. You can record your screen on a PC clicking the Windows key and the G key. On a Mac, you can go to QuickTime Player and selecting New Screen Record. Both of these should be free on these devices. Bonus advice for recording I learned at a recording studio. If your mic is picking up sticky mouth sounds, eat a few slices of green apple before you record. Tip 4 is a quick guide to editing. Know your timing. If you're doing something like a PowerPoint with video or stitching together a few videos, it shouldn't take too long to edit. However, keep in mind the rule of thumb for more detailed film is that for every 1 minute of final film product, it can take up to an hour of editing. Make sure you've given yourself enough time. If you do write a script, type it up using Courier New 12-point font. You'll know every page is about a minute long of film.
Edit the dust.
That's the film way of saying edit out the long unintentional pauses. This means making a cut or changing up the screen every time you blink. On my work PC laptop, there's a free application already installed called Video Editor, and you can drop in video clips, press trim, and get rid of the dust or unwanted film parts. You can do the same trimming on your iPhone or Mac using the free app iMovie. Just remember, be aware of copyright. I use sources like Unsplash for open source photos, Bensound for open source songs, and Videvo for open source video clips. Tip 5 is about easy special effects. Animation in your videos. There are so many programs like this one called Animaker that have free templates where you can create an animated presentation, workshop, or commercial simply by using their app. Other great new programs that allow for fun ways to present slides and see you is Prezi Video, a free online source that has some automatic animation with it. Or you could try This is a funner way of zooming, they say, and has a lot of built-in animation features with this one as well. Picture-in-picture is another fun trick. Simply put an image or video on top of your main video and click the double box for picture-in-picture. Fun with green screens. If you have green paper or green fabric, it actually makes a really good green screen and makes editing really fun. This is an old dance skirt. You can record with your green screen, drop your clip into your editor of choice, pick a background you like, and put the clip on top of your background. Then go up to the double box on the left and hit your green screen option. There's even a little eraser tool to get out the shadow. You can even have fun reverse green screening by making a PowerPoint slide or a Keynote slide green in the background and then animating font or images. So for example, I've got text on here that I've animated and export it as a movie. I drop it on top of whatever background I want, align it with what I'm saying by reading my lips, and then go up to that double box and click the green screen option. Let's take a look and see how it works. Learner, visuals help me better understand and make learning more meaningful. We did it! We learned some tips on video editing in just under 10 minutes. Let's review. For staging, make sure the light is in front of you. If you're in a loud area, use a headphone mic and ensure you have contrast with your clothes and background. Acting review. Discuss your film role and where it's being published with your team. Practice your lines. Look into the camera lens. And use playback in an earpiece if you get a little nervous. Make sure to enunciate and slow speech for closed caption. Recording review. Update your Zoom recording features to have lots of different options. And record your screen using Windows G or QuickTime Player. Eat some green apples for some clean vocal audio. Special effects review. Try out animation, green screen, Prezi video, or picture-in-picture to spice things up.
Want some extra support with your School of Education videos? I can support you through USF SOE's Writing Support Program. You can email me here if these hours don't work for you, and we can still meet up. I can't wait to see and support your video creations and projects. Good luck!